Hello. I want to share something so fun with you. So, I have made the decision to self publish my book. And in choosing to self publish, it means that I have to design the cover or have the cover designed for me amongst millions of other details. So I hired a very special woman to come up with some designs for me. And we had our conversation. And she came back in round one with 12 options, as you see, some with imagery, some not, different colors, different fonts, all different things. And this was like being in a candy store for me. So from this, the two that struck me the most as something that I wanted to go forward with were this one, because the book is very much about the journey that one goes on from making a choice. I was also kind of intrigued with this legs one. It was a little funny to me, but we spoke about it. I gave her a bit of direction. We had some brainstorming. And I thought, let me take those as the two that I resonate with the most to see what we get. So here, I'm going to take you to page two. So then for page two, what she did is she came back with three options with the journey, four options with the legs. And what she began to do, which was a lot of fun, she had taken the idea of overlaying the image here over a mapping image, because a lot of what I teach in my book is how to map a choice. So there was a lot that I liked about this, but the real decision that I wanted to make from round two and three was that it was clear to me that this was going to be my focus, the journey. I really loved it. So kind of spoke about some direction. What I didn't love the heaviness of the border. It felt a bit restrictive to me, but I did really like the overlay. And I knew we weren't yet focusing fully on font. So then we went to the third version. And this is where she gave me some different options. She played with some different border types. She played with some different fonts. I tend to like a font, a sans serif font. And one of the things that I really liked was how the sun was peeking through the O. There was something about that. We were discussing, should the alchemy of choice be on 3 lines, 4 lines? I seem to prefer it best on 4. I happen to have really liked this font, this second one, even though it does have a serif. It's a little subtle. One of the things I also loved was how the tagline was, from a perspective, it was moving with the journey road. But I also realized that that tagline in place at the moment was a little bit of a placeholder. It wasn't exactly what I wanted. And so I knew I needed to change that. So then we moved into the next round, and this all happened in 1 week. It's kind of unbelievable. And we worked with the font that I liked the most. She played with some alternative colors. We played around with some different layouts of tagline. And then I got very clear. So where we went after that was, this is actually a book that we printed, meaning a cover that we printed. So this is the cover with the font. Currently, the tagline is mapping your way to a life rich in possibility, which just feels really good to me. I had played with the idea of calling it a mapping guide, a method for mapping. It just didn't really work for me at the moment. And then part of why we really wanted to get the book done was that last week I was speaking at a conference for about 80 women. And I wanted to be able to hold up the book and share it with them. And if they wanted to pre-order it, I wanted them to pre-order it. So we had that in the works, but then here's the really beautiful synchronicity. I am reading a book by a woman that I just love. It is a book called The Book You Were Born to Write, and it's by Kelly Notaris. And in the book, ironically, she speaks about how important it is when you are writing your book to like create your cover. even if it's not your perfect cover, but to do it, there's something so real about how it makes the whole book process feel. So I decided to create this book cover. And the beautiful thing of what I did is that here, you can see it, but I placed it over Kelly's book because I don't hear. Let's see. Oops, it's upside down. um, I put my cover over her book. So karmically, that just felt really good to me. So I just wanted to share this journey of coming up with a cover. And my vision as I am wrapping up the last details is that the book will be out in the spring. Here's the cutest detail of ever. I put together this pre-order book form so that I could bring it with me to this luncheon. And I sent it to my daughter so I could share it with her. And wouldn't you believe it, like, she bought my first book, which I thought was just the cutest thing ever. I woke up in the morning to see a payment, which I just warms my heart to know. And anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I will keep you up to date with what's going on with the book over the next few weeks. And right now I'm just kind of in a speaking mode. I'm getting out there, speaking with different groups, sharing my message, and getting feedback, hearing what people resonate with, and looking to do more. All right, I will share more with you. Take care.